Lindy is going to get new bearings on this today. They're going to work on this nice little machine. So we're starting the work on the bearings.
When I get famous, I'll let you ride mine.
Oh,
okay.
There is a cotter pinker.
I thought there was.
So is this going to be a pain?
We hope not.
We hope not. The RS1 needs loving.
I want to raise it up so it's sitting level.
Yeah. Because that's I just raised it up to what clock and then just stopped. I didn't do the drop.
Well,
Which now I remember you told me to do that.
well, you got to raise that one up to where it goes clop.
Yep.
Before this one does, and then you lower it down, and then it'll sit level.
Right. This
Because
one always
the
caliper's coming off, and then we got to pull this. We got to pull the screw with the carter on it.
Yep. We got to pull that off.
This is the tightest one of the four.
We're starting out with the best one.
Yep.
And then we'll see how bad the rest
How bad
are.
How bad the rest goes.
And tell Indy, oh, sorry.
Really polishing that. Last night, are you going out with me to work on your ride?
Uh-huh.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, she might miss the night ride tonight when we get it together, and I take it for its first spin.
You need to take it for the first spin. Yeah.
She would kick my butt.
Oh.
She'd be like, you take my ride out first after it gets repaired.
Yeah.
Just take off.
I took the caliper off.
Oh. How the brakes look? Who knows?
They look good.
Oh, yeah.
They're fine.
Little wear,
They'll
but
live another day.
just tell her not to slam on the brakes. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Right it up.
Let's see
So,
Now, are the bearings in there?
No.
Oh.
bearings are right there. So, does that mean we gotta pull probably the
Pull shaft.
yeah?
And inside your bearing, and then has a grease fitting. So you got to tear it down to this point in order to grease them.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
How often should you
And the
grease
tool
them?
you said had the grease dirt on it, so you can put it in there, and then it
Yep.
puts it right in the bearing. Okay. Everything started getting lighter and smaller.
I see. So that's 15. That's 15. We got
Or now?
Wheel bearing.
Oh.
well. I got
trying to get to the
I
wheel
got to
bearing.
take the A arms out of it. I'm gonna have to pull the tie rod end off.
Are we putting anything besides bearings on this thing today?
No, nope.
Just bearings.
Just bearings.
Okay.
That the 19.
Somebody complained. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle.
It was wiggling. I drove it. It was a little bit sketchy. You have a custom dent.
It's a Walsh dent into
That's
right?
a Walsh dent into us. It
Yeah.
was a ram, let me tell you.
And then she floored it.
And you
Ah, Jesus Christ, shut her down!
we thought we were like,
Joe's eyes were about this big.
it was
What the
scary.
heck is happening?
I was just sitting there minding my own business and wham! A lot of stuff apart in his day
Yeah, oh yeah.
and put it back together. Just
I
saying.
can't. It's just I'm much slower.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm more thought I gotta think about every piece and how it goes.
Oh,
I
my.
lay out a board, Joe. And when the first thing came off, you just I take it out. That Dad taught me. Take it out, reach as far out as you can on the first thing, and set it down.
All
And
right.
then the next thing, a little closer, and the next thing, a little closer, and then when you want to put, you go in reverse.
And back together, you had it all right.
Right.
Yep.
You know, and there's times when I do that too.
Yeah.
But with this,
You got it.
it's pretty straightforward.
Okay.
But I had to take that tie rod off because I got to take this whole thing off. Take the whole steering knuckle out of it.
So are those press bearings, Joe?
Yes.
Again? Oh, so we're gonna have to press them again.
Yes.
Do we have the right tools for that?
I'm sure we can find a socket.
Okay. Just asking.
Yep. It's nice to have a little press.
Press.
Press them in. And
There's a press right over by the door.
just, Joe, you just have to tell me where I can help. Cause I'm just trying not to get in the way.
Oh.
And there you go. We're getting there. Need a little rolling table, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
we have
now.
one. It's just got a bunch of shit on it.
Bunch of stuff on it. Beep.
Well, you just kind of need to get.
You're beginning with the little bits there. So you can
Oh. Don't hit yourself in the face.
should have just let this hang.
Yeah.
So where's the bearing at?
Right there.
Oh, it's
There's
in
one there and one there.
Oh.
Just by looking at them, or is it something that's a microscopic kind of thing?
Well,
Don't you have to wait until you
I'm
get
not
it
going to
out?
be able to know on this one because this one was the best one out of.
But we can compare it to the bad one when we get to the bad one.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Easy there, Craig.
Yeah, I'm just barely leaning on it. It's like, holy moly.
I was sitting on it. Maybe that's what happened. I broke the stool.
I need to get a set of those. The set that I have go the other way. When you squeeze them, they open.
You take that nut right there.
Yeah, and turn them, flip it around. Ah, yes, that's a good set. Mine's, Radio Shack special.
You buy your tools at Radio Shack?
Ace, Radio Shack. Well, yeah, because I mean, they have
Little tools.
shit tools,
He's trying to get the snap ring out. Oh. You got it.
Well, would you like me to clean some of these things up that we're going to put back in like that?
Yeah, like that.
Now where are we going?
Now we're looking at other stuff.
Okay.
Huh?
I said, now where are we going?
Getting a tool to maybe
Press
tool
it out?
Yeah, push it out.
Okay. It been Boyd?
No.
One of the kids?
I'm thinking more like a white type kid.
Oh. I see. Well, they gotta do stuff too. Okay, so now we're gonna press out the bearing. Dun, 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 dun. I thought it was electric. I was waiting for the. It's not gonna go.
No. It's stroke.
Right? Wow. Get the bottom thing to put underneath that.
So the bearings
leather.
would fall into it.
Oh.
Well, the bearings are going to be able to fall into it, but not only that, but with this and stuff, it wouldn't sit flat.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
It has all those little wonky arms sticking out.
Wonky.
Wonky.
Wonky arms.
Wonky donkey.
Like you, buddy. You got wonky arms.
Yeah. Have you ever got anything stuck in something like this? Oh, nope. Came right out.
It's like it was made to do that. And there be the bearings.
Oh, let's see.
Next
Can I see?
They stuck?
Can I see? Oh.
They stuck?
Yeah.
You did bring the bearings, right, Craig?
Right there in the box.
Okay. Phew.
See,
I was like... So, we got the new wheel bearing out. You did it. Okay, let's see
That's a
how.
heck of a bearing.
Yeah, they're pretty. That's the old bearing.
Okay. Ah, there it goes. Reduced in both sides. Yep. So what was floppy? This wear here?
No, what it is there's ball bearings
Okay.
in between the outer race and the inner race
Okay.
on both.
Okay.
So you're getting, notice that slop right there?
Oh, I felt it. Yep, right there.
Okay,
You see that?
so
Let me see. Oh, yeah, that doesn't work out too good.
No, it's not supposed to be like that.
So on the uphill. But when they're tight in there and in place, that should be very minimal.
Okay.
Okay.
For your fingers, man.
That girl is famous, isn't she?
What?
Dewey!
I have
all over the place.
I have missed this video.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, is she?
It's going viral. That girl's gonna make some money.
Is she really?
Hawk Tui.
She says, "Hawk Dewey, you gotta spit on that thing."
Yeah.
God dang.
It's probably some nasty video. Oh, that's why I haven't seen it, because it's on your perverted male channel. Or
It was a woman that said it.
What was it that the guy asked her? I can't remember the question.
How do you keep your man happy?
How do you
Sometimes
yeah,
you
you
just
gotta
gotta
Hawk Dewey, you gotta spit on that thing.
TMI.
just like-
Okay.
He was not expecting.
So the same number.
Okay.
Well,
That's a good thing.
that's a good
We
question.
don't have to worry about
So
fronts and backs, right?
we got an 090 and an 090. 090.
So to answer your question, yes, they're all the same.
That'll work.
Just Hawk Tui there, Craig. What's your bird? A little tight on there. Now we're getting one of the back ones off. See how bad this one was. The worst ones?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, I have real
And
wiggly.
what? Ooh. It's wiggly.
Oh.
It'll be easier to tell once it's out of there.
Yeah, you can
But,
see it.
yeah. Oh, yeah. You did- Sorry.
I do too, but it doesn't matter.
It's always been a downfall of mine.
You see that other one though, with that woman?
We're not into that.
No. That woman goes up to her husband and goes, "I have a serious question. What would you do if I was choking?"
Yeah, that isn't that real pretty little thing.
No,
Okay.
no. And he goes, "Well, I'd probably pull back a couple inches and tell you I was sorry."
Joseph! You're pressing it down in there, the new bearing? Is there a certain way it has to go?
Yeah,
Or just
down.
Perfect. Okay. Down. Centered. You looked a little off. How do you know when to stop? It only goes in there so far? Oh. It's going down in.
Doesn't have a choice.
Nope. Nowhere else to go.
What road you
Yeah. Yep.
Goes up like that. Not far enough?
No.
Oops. This is a pretty handy little press, though.
Yeah.
Of new grease?
Yep.
Okay. Come on, Craig. You missed a cleaning.
One of my best.
Sides.
Not anymore.
It's all good. It happens. That looks a lot better. Because it was kind of burnt and smelly. Ew. That brake clean, it does pretty good.
Good stuff.
So, do we have the grease for it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Just get high temp grease, probably. I don't know, whatever Joe thinks ought to go on there that he's probably got around here. I'm sure they have plenty
Probably.
of grease around here.
There's no. The only way that there's really grease in there
Yeah.
is if we.
Just smear it with our finger, right?
Yeah.
That's better than nothing.
That's kind of what I was looking, but
We can still do that.
I'm not the mechanic. I'm just a guy with a cleaning job.
You're just the guy with a rag.
Guy with a rag.
Okay, wow.
Told me once though, any lubrication.
Do you want me to
better
hold
than no
that?
lubrication.
Oh, who would say something like that?
I wonder.
Hey, there.
Any oil's better than no oil.
Exactly. They told me that straight up. They were pretty serious about it.
Oh my
And it got
goodness.
us off the
Oh
mountain.
wow, that was heavier than I thought. Oops. Now we're putting it back together.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. It was like, this thing's running better. That bar oil in it than it's ever ran before. God.
The hell does that work?
I'll just fill her up with bar oil from now on.
You're using bar oil in the four-wheeler?
Yeah.
Or, oh wow.
Don't you remember that?
Yes, I
500,
remember
remember?
that
Get
night.
that thing off the mountain.
Yay.
We put that shit in there and she fired it up and took off and we
Oh.
got off the mountain. She goes, that thing ran awesome. Way
See?
better than it's ever ran.
Perfect. You did some lube, Craig. That's
Yep.
all it needed.
Any lube was better than no lube.
That's right.
And we'd already used up everybody else's. It's like, well, crap, that's what we got left.
It's bar oil. So when in doubt, get the bar oil out.
Cracked me up and got down there and got that into Robert. And Robert, I told him what I did and he was just shaking his head. And
Like,
he's like, well, whatever got you off the hill, I guess it worked. You know, you're here with it. He's pretty impressed.
never run the same again.
That piston had, it was less than a quarter of one side was just golded.
Oh.
He said, yeah, that bar oil probably got in there and lubricated that side and got it to quit hanging up and
They don't last forever.
no.
Gotta hear myself.
Don't forget the parts. Or the screws.
We're screwed?
Yeah. For sure. Look it.
I know. I can't believe
Wow.
he really zipped it off.
Joe can fix you
Why, I
up.
do it every year.
He gets hot He comes home and he's like, okay, I'm over it. I'm like, thank goodness.
You like that?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
I like when he's especially his facial hair, because it gets a little attacking after a while, and I'm not for the big attack.
My son-in-law doesn't have a lot of hair, and Amanda likes it that he just goes
Right.
in the summertime. He just with a razor.
Yeah.
It's just bald. And she's like, oh, that's so nice. I'm like,
You gotta have hair. Don't ever go bald, Craig.
no.
Joe's
You
already
have that to worry about.
Joe's already going bald on top, so it's
I
fine.
ask Billy Joe over there cutting my hair.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, yeah, you ain't gonna have it. You're 64, you ain't gonna have any trouble. You ain't gonna lose. You won't lose enough from now to the end to worry about.
Perfect. Okay. We're missing something. There's a nuts over there on that lift. Right there. There's right to your right.
You ain't got no nuts.
I know I don't have, there's nuts for
No
the
nuts? Oh, no nuts.
nuts and bolts for the, you guys are out of control. Give it a little wiggle.
So Joe, would these be the same way as Pops taught me? You come up snug and back off a quarter?
No.
No? Okay.
Tight.
Tight.
The tighter the
Like
better.
a tiger.
Okay. Goes against things that I was taught, but I never worked on one of these.
Well, that's with a tapered roller bearing.
Right. That okay.
Okay. These are not tapered. They're ball bearings.
Boom. Okay. Got it.
Tapered roller bearing. You got two
Yep.
that are.
Yep, and they're tapered.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a quarter.
Yeah.
So you
back off.
no, you tighten,
Yeah.
tighten, get it all tight to where everything's all snug, tight together.
Yep.
And then back your ratchet off
Okay.
until that nut comes completely loose.
Okay.
And then you can just run it up there with your socket by hand.
Yep.
Feel when it just touches your bearing.
Yep.
And then back it off.
Back up
Just
to just
yeah,
nip
exactly.
the pin in. Yeah.
So, we got that.
I don't.
So how do you grease it now?
If they're too tight, they'll burn up.
Right. That's what Dad always said.
If they're loose, they're just loose.
They're just loose. Yep.
So Joe, how do you grease this now? That you
what?
put everything
Later.
together. Later? How do you get to it later?
You get it to this point, you take this off, you slide that on.
And then
Yep.
And tight?
in here, inside between here and there,
There
is
is
where the grease is supposed to be. That's
No.
Not
not out
all
here.
over there.
Not out here and all
Oh,
smeared
burning around. Okay, I gotcha. Okay,
I got more cleaning to do. I'm gonna clean up.
off, Craig.
I know.
Okay, I will go get you guys some lunch. How's that sound? Joe's bringing ours in now to work on it.